Favorite memory is watching you and Grammy dance. I couldn't wait to watch you dance at my wedding. And most recently, watching you with Aria and getting to hold Avery. Aria just loves going to visit you at your house. Before we go, she has to pack her bag with the perfect toys and make a picture for you. She loves playing with you and looks forward to having a cookie with you too. We love you and always thinking about you. Say, I love you, Papa.
I love you, Papa.
Hold up your picture.
With Grandpa is going camping. Once we'd arrive, he'd always ask me if I wanted an ice cream cone, and of course I would want an ice cream cone, so I'd say yeah, he'd get me one, and he asked me if I wanted anything else. And I would go, no, thank you, thank you for this, thank you for doing this, getting me this. I don't need anything else. And then, after I'm done with the ice cream cone, he'd go, okay, here's money, go down to the arcade. And go play some games. Play as many games as you want. Whatever you want, as many as you want. He was just such a giving person, and it really inspires me to give to other people too. So that's my best memory with him, just going camping, just everything about camping was just so much fun with him, and I'm so happy I got to experience that with him. He taught me to love camping. I love camping now, and I look forward to doing it. So that's my best memory with him, and there's many others, but that one stands out the most, because whenever I see him in pictures, or whenever I would see him in person, I would just associate him with camping, and it was just really fun, good memories.
About you, the first thing I always say is you could fix just about anything. And I say just about because I think back to my childhood and I remember my Thumbelina doll every time. Remember the head that was supposed to go back and forth and for some reason it stopped working? You tried to fix it for me and by the time you were done it spun around in circles instead. I have to say my other favorite story that I tell everybody about you is the night of Randy and Jen's rehearsal for their wedding. And we showed up at Cascades a little bit early and nobody was there. So you decided you were going to get out and walk around the building and try to figure out a way in. And after a few minutes of us sitting there, we heard alarms going off, and we all looked at each other and thought, oh no. And sure enough, we looked at the front door, and there you are on the inside looking out at us. Thankfully, the police let us stay there, and we were able to do the rehearsal. I have to say, the most important thing you taught me is the importance of family and family time and being together. And I think I learned that watching you as a child growing up with your brothers and sisters. And no matter what you guys were doing, you always seemed to have so much fun. Even when you guys were arguing, you were having fun, and I saw the love that you had for each other. So hopefully that's what I'm trying to instill in my children, and for them to instill into their children.
So when I think of Grandpa, there's so many things that come to my mind that put a smile on my face. And the one thing that keeps popping into my head is Christmas in the basement when me, Amber, Randy, Scotty, and Rachel all used to play our instruments. And it was great. It was great. Those were the best times. How about you, Bud?
My favorite times was you made me this slingshot out of mail, and
That was pretty cool.
and when you babysat me. And I also loved when we went scooter riding.
Scooter riding is probably the best, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're always gonna love him and miss him, and we came up here.
Always think about you.
Yep, and we came up here, and it started raining on the way here, and as soon as we got here, it stopped. So he's already looking down on us. Love you, Grandpa.
Well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue, and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
I always thought it was really thoughtful that you put butterscotches in my play kitchen. Liz. The quarter game we used to do when we went camping. Oh yeah, I remember that. But
I thought it was really funny when you came out with all the crazy stuff on when we were in the Outer Banks.
oh, when we played Deal or No Deal?
Yeah.
That's what was his character's name? I don't remember. That was fun. Giving us a video. Dan.
I would probably say I always think of him as a very crafty, handy MacGyver kind of guy. I kind of remember us building the shed at Meander Lane. That was a fun adventure.
Let's do the wave.
Grandpa's always been like our hero. My hero. Maybe all of our heroes. He's the only grandpa that I've had my whole life, so I remember all of our camping adventures, especially the one where we had all gone to Dunkin' Donuts and they let us in even though they were closed, And then we get back to the site and there's a skunk that was climbing under all the chairs. That was funny.
Oh, why can't
One of my favorite moments with Great Grandpa was probably in the car with Grandpa and Great Grandpa at the same time. Basically, we're having a good time telling dad jokes, talking about cars and why 90s cars shouldn't be considered classic cars because they're not culturally classic.
One thing that I'll always remember about Great Grandpa is that he was always a kind person, and he was like always there for you whenever you like needed him, and he would always make you laugh and smile, and he was like the type of person that you could like always go to and that you can always like be around, and yeah.
Even though I didn't know Great Grandpa for long and he wasn't technically family, I still considered him family. He was a kind, warm-hearted, loving soul who could make you just laugh at any time, and he was just the life of the party, as you could say. Even though I didn't talk to him and spend much time with him, which I regret, I miss him every day, and I still love him like he is family. He was probably the best person you can ever be around.
Some of my favorite memories from Great Grandpa is one was at the Sons of Italy. We had 50s dance. This was before I became part of the family. He walked in, he had his biker jacket with a spider hanging off of it. Uncle Jimmy was there. And he also had his biker chain. And he just had a grand old time sitting there dancing. I've never seen him dance like that before, and he was just in a good mood. My other favorite memory, which is heartwarming, was I made a care package for him, and him and Lori came into the bar, picked up the care package, had a drink, and Lori found out for the first time that I was Adeline's mother. And the happiness that just came over his face, it just lit up, and he couldn't stop talking about Adeline. Nice. And it just seeing him overwhelmed with the loving feeling of having another great grandchild.
Yep, look at how great our grandchild is.
He'll definitely be missed, and Adeline would definitely know who he is. And that's it. Say bye.
Picture yourself in a living room, your pipe and slippers set out for you. I know you think that it ain't too far, but I hear a call of a lifetime ring. Felt the need to get up for it. Oh, and cut out the middleman. Get free from the middleman. You got no time for the messenger. Got no regard for the thing that you don't understand. You got no fear of the underdog. That's why you will not survive.
So I'm thinking about funny stories over all these years with you, and the one that really sticks in my mind is the time that we were at the club and you dragged me outside to play bocce with you, Uncle Nicky, and Uncle Fatty. And we stood there for a good 10, 15 minutes fighting over who was gonna flip the coin to go first playing bocce. And everybody ended up all pissed off, and we never even played bocce. We just went back inside to the bar and had a couple more beers.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so a couple memories come to mind. I'm only gonna give one, but the other two, okay, the first one was the time we were in North Carolina and he was washing his scooter in a fuzzy top hat and oven mitts. The other time was the year we were in North Carolina and we played Deal or No Deal, and he decided to be a little feminine as he played. Good times, good times. But of all the times that stick out in my head the most was when we were all really little and we were at Grammy and Grandpa's house for Christmas, and he disappeared for 10 minutes or so and decided to make a fart machine, which none of us knew. And he sat there over and over again and used the fart machine and had everybody cracking up and almost peeing their pants laughing. And finally he showed us a piece of coat hanger with a rubber band and a washer that he used and made a fart machine out of. Yeah, those are the funniest times. There's many, many, many other times, but I think that was one of my favorites and most memorable times of my grandfather's thriftiness.
I wanna forget how convention fits, but can I get out from under it? Can I cut it out of me? Oh. It can't all be wedding cake. It can't all be boiled away. I try but I can't let go of it. Can't let go of it, cause you don't talk to the water boy. And there's so much you could learn, but you don't wanna know. You will not back up an inch of it.
So the funniest thing that sticks with me about my dad and I is the time we went to the Salmon River and we were going to take his boat out, go for a nice boat ride. And to start off, we launched the boat and realized it was taking on water and we forgot to put the plug in. Go figure. Laugh? Yeah, we laughed. And you know what? We laughed about it quite a bit over the years. I love you, Dad.
The thing that I tell you now, it may not go over well. Oh, and it may not be thought a while. No way that I spell it out. But you won't hear from the messenger. Don't wanna know about something that you don't understand. You got no fear of the underdog. That's why you will not survive. Right?
I remember when I was at one of the little girls' parties. It was like a birthday party or something. And he had a pink spot on the back of his pants. So I told him about it, and he tried to have me hide it because it was a cupcake hidden in his pocket for later.
I remember two things. One, I remember when he ran over my bicycle in the driveway with the crane when they were moving the shed from Berlin Street to Pleasant Street, and then yelled at me because my bike shouldn't have been in the driveway to begin with. And more importantly, I remember when he thought it was a good idea to feed me microwave bologna and pickle sandwiches one night. He told me, oh, they're going to be good. They're going to be good. And then I spent the whole night giving them back to their toilet while Grammy stayed up with me.
That's why you will not survive.